of America, with your hosts, Michael and Jacob.
Big ups, happy Tuesday. Almost feels like a Monday with all the holidays going around, but how are you doing? Welcome into United Spurs of America, episode 124. I was looking around to see if I could figure out what time, or excuse me, what episode number that was, but hey, how you doing? Welcome into the show as always. Hope you are too blessed to be stressed as I am on this Tuesday afternoon. Look, it's just after 3 o'clock here. If you're in the UK, good evening. Hope you've had a great first 2 days of your 2024 edition, and to those of you down under, you're starting day 3. Congratulations, you live in the future. But make sure you are, first and foremost, I hope you are doing well, and secondly, if you don't mind, go ahead and hit that like button one time while you do come into the show. If you don't mind, also partake in the poll. Look, hey, when the news lets you smile, sometimes you gotta enjoy it. Pape SARR, we've extended the young man to 2030. 6 more years of Pape SARR is what the club says. I'm just hoping we can get a clip out of it. But how are we doing? See, 23 votes, 48% says, I'm happy for SARR. Now get Dragusin ASAP. 43% says, I Papi Chulo Mate SARR Day. Look, it's whatever day you want it to be, but for me today is Pape Mate SARR Day. Do a dance, do a jig, enjoy yourself, because look, it is Pape Mate SARR Day. But how's everybody doing? Sorry, my allergies, I think the dog is like really making my allergies go wild this season. But anyway, how are we doing? We got some other things to talk about. Obviously, there's been news with Dragusin, Dyer, SOONSUP-BELL, tons of things to get into. So let me say hello to the chat first and foremost. Big up Adam Phillip. Happy Pape SARR Day. Hype Noise is here. Big up Hype Noise. Big up to Spurs GCTV as well. Rich, how ya doing, Rich? Ash P says, hi, Jacob and Chewy. Happy Pape Mate SARR Day. Hey, happy Pape Mate SARR Day to you. Look, make of the day whatever you want it to be. All you got to do is talk to me nicely when it comes to us signing these youngsters. Look, when you look at players such as Pape SARR, Destiny Ugotti, we put them on long-term deals for one, to protect us in case, let's say a Real Madrid. I'm humble enough to admit when a Real Madrid, a Barcelona, when those two, I guess Bayern you can throw in there, when they come sniffing around, you kind of open the door for those cats. But to me, maybe it's PTSD because of Luka Modric and Gareth Bale all getting swooped away at the prospect of playing for Real Madrid. And look, I get it. But I remember watching the first few matches of Destiny Ugotti, and I was like, bro, Real Madrid's going to come scoop him up if we're not careful. And we locked him up to a deal where Real Madrid now have to pay a hefty amount to get him off our hands. Same thing with Pape Mate SARR now. And I think that's good news, because also 2 years ago when we signed him and loaned him back to, I believe it was Metz, everyone was saying, wow, Spurs just got a really bright young kid. A lot of people in Europe were actually monitoring this young man. So the fact that we were able to nail him down, I think speaks highly of us. So big up. Moss Chops, evening from France, all the way from France. How you doing? Bob Down Under. Big up, Bob Down Under. And Thanos, how you doing? Nate Pie, sending happy vibes. You Spurs of A and coffee, 2 of my favorite things. Hey, one of my favorite things is you being here, my friend. So big up. Appreciate you being here. Good morning to you. Starting your 3rd day of 2024. How blessed. Let's see. Big up Cursor, like secured. Big up Jacob and the live chat every single time. Appreciate you. Donovan Ostriker, peace and love. How are you doing? Ball Bean Counter says Rotisserie Chicken FC, heavily rotated but still cooking. Hey, rotated but not out of the dish just yet. I like that, Ball Bean. How you doing? Ren, happy Pape SARR Day, everyone. Ren, did you change your profile photo? Is that a cat now? I think that looks like a cat or like a snow lion of some sort. A big up Brian Jumbo. That's a fun name. It is Pape Mate SARR Day indeed. Big up Jamie Git. Phil P's here. How you doing, Phil P? Mrs. RG, how you doing, Mrs. RG? Good to see you every single time. Mardini is the Ayo King. Of course, 15-year-old Jacob is here. Hey, if I look 15, I must be doing something all right because I don't feel 15. I'll tell you that much. Hopefully, we can welcome the Dragon soon. Hey, Dragon. There's going to be a lot of fun ways to play with that man's name because Dragusin, there's a lot of ways you can look. Maybe he's going to drag us into an FA Cup run. I was hoping we'd get him done before Burnley, if I'm honest, because I want to see a heavily rotated side. We did see Mickey Van de Veen come in at the beginning of the season and start 3 days later in the Premier League. So I wouldn't be surprised if Ainge said, go ahead and get in there, Dragusin, get the job done. And there's some stuff we'll talk about. We'll talk about it. Don't want to get ahead of myself. We'll make sure I catch up real quick. David Shear's in the house. Big up, David Shear. Good day, Jacob in chat. Big up, David Shear, every single time. Pause for the cause. For David Shear one time. Appreciate you, David. Drunk Vigo's here. Yes, sir. Babyface back at it again. You already know. Big up, DeAndre as well. Big up yourself, my friend. Mark Cook, how you doing? Rich. We will talk about it, Rich. This is another Rich. We have 2 Riches, but one has a photo and one does not. But big up, Rich number 2. Dragusin's agent's been talking a lot. I think Dragusin's agent is actually like a PR machine. This man churns and burns news quicker than anybody I ever seen. But hey, we'll talk about it. I have some things from him, some things that he said today. He's been speaking. Today he's been speaking, so we'll go over it. Big up, buddy. Hope you're in the family are well. Big up to Patty Hartnett as well every single time. Patty Hartnett, my brother. Limerick Spurs, you already know. I'm repping you at every show. Looks like a rag doll. Who? Big up a user. Hey, Jacob. Happy New Year. Hope you're keeping well. Love the shows as always. Keep it up. Big up a user. Good to see you in the house every single time. David Shear. So if we're in the future here, who wants a lot of results? If you got them, David, let me know because I could use them. Chewy. Could use a new pair of shoes. I don't even think they make dog shoes for dogs his size. But hey, big up Will McDonald. Good day, Jacob. We are still cooking. Chef Ainge in the kitchen. What can we cook up this Friday in the FA Cup? Children, maybe? Look, I don't know where to start the news, but I think organically is the best way to start it. And honestly, one of the things I did want to bring up, and because we're not going to spend much time on it, and I don't want to forget about it. Here we are. So Fabrizio Romano tweeted 7 hours ago, Tottenham U21 Jude SOONSUP-BELL could leave the club on loan in January as he's attracting interest from Championship and League One clubs. SOONSUP-BELL's had a great start to the season with 12 games, 9 goals, and 5 assists so far. This man is churning it. He averaging over a goal and assist per game. I mean, 12 games, and he has 14 goal contributions. Doing all right at the U21. So Championship is looking at him. That would tell me that it must mean it's my cat George. He had his life saved, my blood transfusion. Oh, big up George the cat. Dubs in the chat for George. Big up George the cat. But yeah, I don't know. I read this and I kind of felt like, was Son gone? Valise is injured. Why wouldn't we give this guy a chance? Why is it because Jamie Donnelly's there? We just recalled Dane Scarlett. I don't know. But look, in a time in which we are so strapped for attackers, I don't know why we wouldn't at least explore the option of maybe potentially having this kid on the bench. I don't know. I don't know. What do y'all think? Am I trying to prop him up too much? It doesn't say any Premier League clubs are in for him, so maybe he's just not at the Premier League level yet. I don't know. We'll find out. I don't know. Let me see who else is here. Big up Ray Chrisley, Ravi Beakberry, how you doing? Dubs in the chat, love to see that. Big up Moss Chops says, I joined your Patreon. Do I get a t-shirt? Big up Moss Chops. What t-shirt do you want? I don't have one, but I am looking at making some merch here in the future, so stay strapped. But hey, as long as you're in there, I at least have a way to email you and figure out a way to get one out to you. So big up Moss Chops. I will check that Patreon after this show. I'm pulling it up right now. I did see one person sign up 3 days ago. Was that you, Moss Chops? That signed up 3 days ago? You joined as a free member and then joined as an official supporter? Big up, Moss Chops. I don't want to say your government name if that is you. Jason says, I'd rather he go on loan and get that valuable experience rather than rot on our bench. Interesting question. Or interesting statement there. I saw a question roll in as you said that, but you need a shirt with your baby face on them saying, talk to me nicely. Oh, that's a good idea. Hey, big up Muhammad. Muhammad Al Hussein says, you've become one of my favorite YouTubers. Love your humor. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Hey, that makes me feel nice inside. Big up, Muhammad. Appreciate you being here and saying very nice things. I want Victory Kangaroo merch. Where's my Here he is. I didn't even bring him out for the cherry match. Why didn't I bring him out for the cherry match? But here's the Victory Kangaroo. I've been moving this TV left and right, so maybe that's why he got put by the way. So I'll put him right there so I see him. Good job, Ash P. Let me know about the one you're wearing. This one I'm wearing, I only have this one. This is the only one I got. That's the only one I got. But big up Talking Beer. Maybe it is better that he go get some experience than sitting on our bench, but I just see it as a time in which this is a guy who can clearly find a way to get to the back of the net at the U21 level. Maybe it's worth a shot. I don't know. Look, I just think, who the hell's going to play? Who are we going to play? The sun is gone. We have Richarlison in form, 5 out of 5. Left wing, I guess it's got to be Brian Hill. But why don't we explore someone like the kids? I want to take the FA Cup seriously as well, so maybe you got to sprinkle in some here, some there. But again, I feel like if Fabrizio Romano's tweeting about Jude SOONSUP-BELL leaving the club on loan, that it's already in the talks, that Ainge has already made his decision on the young man, whether he does want him or not. So for me, I guess that's going to have to be that. But look, decent young player, honestly. Really decent young player. Big up Bob Down Under. Ainge blessed with some great young potential. Donnelly, Dorrington, SOONSUP-BELL, Ashley Phillips, Iago Santiago. There's a few. There's absolutely a few. I want to see Donnelly get some real time in the Prem. He did join the match last time for what, like a couple minutes in stoppage time, or it was the Brighton one. I don't really remember. Hang on, let me see. No, none of them touched the field versus Bournemouth, which is interesting because we were 3-0 up at one point, and then we did go and concede one. Did anyone else, just real quick before I go to the next talking point, did anyone else in the Bournemouth match get the feeling like they wanted to see one of those kids come off the bench for the last few minutes? We had no subs because of Elise, but Eric Dyer and Brian Hill. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's right. We did because SARR's injury. I forgot about SARR's injury. I absolutely forgot about SARR's injury. So that would make sense why we had no subs. But at the same time, I don't know if the FA Cup, I want to be playing all these kids the more that I think about it. Because look, if we play the kids and then we don't get a result, everyone's going to be real upset that we didn't take the FA Cup seriously, myself included. But if we don't play the kids and then we play a bunch of losers and we still lose, then everyone's going to blame. Again, I feel like we're in the predicament where Ainge is screwed. He's damned if he does, damned if he doesn't. It's it's a tough one. 2 type of loans. Get the young guys with heaps of potential. Same games against better players, or park some players until we can move them on. Speaking of, I know another person. Speaking of loans, Bob Down Under. It's like you wanted me to naturally segue into this. Sergio Reguilon is going to leave. Well, so he's leaving United. They said you can have him back. He's surplus goods. We're like, well, we don't want him. So he is now, per Fabrizio Romano, expected to leave Spurs again in the January transfer windows. He wants to play. I think, it says loan options being considered. There's interest from Premier League clubs after Dortmund added him to their list in December. Race remains open. There is a race for Sergio Reguilon. What do y'all think? Should we have him as backup left back? I think Ainge saw him in the preseason, was like, yeah, this guy's not going to work. Get him out of here. And I'm cool with that. Again, I don't know what else we're going to do. I feel like he's one of those players that you have to get rid of these players. They're just hanging on. Just hanging around. No one wants to see that. Big up Carl Simpson. Big up Stu MC. Blue London. Bro, Jacob, if you're into small clubs, you could have picked West Ham. At least they win something. Hey, Blue London. Respectfully, you can hold that. Tottenham Hotspur is way better than West Ham. And look, we currently looking a little bit better than Chelsea as well. Hold that. Agent Pochettino, he's doing just enough to stay alive, Blue London. You come here, you tell me, hang on. Like, you know what? A picture's worth 1,000 words. So why don't we just look at something real quick together, Blue London? Hang on, let me share. Oh, where's Chelsea? Oh, you're right there at 10th. Okay, very nice. Yeah, let's just look at this real quick. Let's see here. Can I make this bigger so you can see it just a little bit better? There you go. Ooh. 34 goals scored, 31 goals conceded, 28 points. We have 11 points more than Mauricio Pochettino and the $1 billion Chelsea. It's interesting. If I was into clubs that spent a lot of money and still didn't do anything, I could also support the LA Clippers. Anyone in America? This is what y'all are moving like. You just splashing the cash with no real intent. Hopefully Pochettino could get it together. So far, it looks like he's doing just enough not to catch the sack. But Blue London, big up. Hope you're doing well. But respectfully, you can hold that, my friend. Alfie Devine is still the most exciting prospect for me. Can't wait to see how he's matured after the season's loan is finished. I think he's in League One right now with Port Vale, right? Is Port Vale in League One or Championship? I don't remember, but I get updates when he plays, and by all intents, I've seen a lot of Port Vale people on Twitter being like, I hope that they let us keep Alfie Devine. One at Don Leon for SARR. That would have been crazy in the 35th minute. Was that when it was? Hang on. It was like 35 minutes when Pape SARR got injured. Something like that, right? 32 minutes. That would have been tough to put him in at that moment. But hey, it would have been fun. Been interesting at least. Something different. Yanis Rubelis, big up Jacob and Chewy. Come on, you Spurs. Chewy is here. Look, there he is. He's sleeping, doing his usual bit. You already know what he's doing. Big up YouTubes. Absolutely have to go full strength against Burnley. That's kind of where I'm leaning as well. We don't need to take no chances here. If Dragusin signs in the morning, he can play on Friday. Yo, do you think we could sign him in the morning as soon as? Let me show some of the latest stuff that I saw on Twitter anyway. As of an hour ago, it says Tottenham have offered 22 million, whereas Genoa's current demand stands at 35 million. So apparently we're 13 million away from their target. Oh, hold up. Ainge cooking. Hang on. Let me just keep moving. And then, so this is interesting. I have a little bit of a contradiction here that I found on the internet. So if you will, just humor me. So allegedly, as of an hour ago, the Spurs watch is saying Napoli are ready to offer cash plus a player for Tottenham target Radu Dragusin per Sky Italia. But then if I go down here and and I see what his agent said this evening, which would have been this morning for me, so just a few hours ago. Radu Dragusin's agent says, quote, he does not think about... Wait, here's the part. Personally, I have not been contacted by Napoli. So he's saying, I ain't been contacted by Napoli. Then apparently they're saying they have been contacted by Napoli. Contradicting reports. But the agent does confirm, in fact, I've had contacts with clubs from the Premier League, including Tottenham and others. I don't think there's others. I think it's just Tottenham, and he's trying to put the fire up under us a little bit, get the thing cooking. But at this moment, he does not want to leave. He added, if Genoa talk to someone and reach an agreement, we will listen to their proposal. I don't know exactly what ideas the club has and what formula they would eventually consider for his sale. So this agent is talking. And if you've been following this Dragusin thing for any bit of time, this guy's been talking a lot. I was reading some long ass report from him saying, oh, my Radu Dragusin client, he wants to be the best center back in the world, and I told him that he's got to really just dig in deep and just continue every day to work. It's just some cliche bullshit, some like, you know, the writings that they have on the walls of gyms, don't forget to stay true to you type shit. And I was just like, what is this? This PR merchant. He's got a whole slew of an office full of individuals writing PR for him, which can be good, but also can drive the price up of a player. And at the end of the day, that's what the agent wants to do, because then he get his 13, 20%, whatever it may be. Hey, big up Paul G. How you doing? Big up Daniela Zito. Good evening, Jacob. Hope you're well. This Jackson deal is starting to Dragusin out a bit. You are right there, Daniela. But hey, sign him by tomorrow. Look, it's been being drug out a bit, but it's been 2 days. I'm saying we got to get it done. Oh, if we can get it done tomorrow, then he could play for the FA Cup. Because all we have to do is register him technically by Thursday. So if we get him in tomorrow, medical, all that stuff, register him on Thursday, play him on the Friday, we could be seeing a Dragusin on the Friday for the FA Cup. I would love to see it. I need it. I think I need it. I do. Big up Mud FC. Reggie was just a stopgap for Man United. But at one point, he was one of their better performing players. Jason Bell says, we can go with a full-strength squad in the FA Cup. Next match day is 9 days later. There's only like 3 matches in January or something, Jason Bell. So he really should be at full strength for all those matches, in my opinion. I mean, as full strength as we can be, right? Let's be honest. Yep, Deadwood, that's a good word for it. Bob Down Under says, perhaps we can loan in Dombele. Yeah, I don't know what he wants to eat, but hopefully it ain't McDonald's. I do hope that we rest Destiny and let him recover until the Man United game. He's still carrying an injury and was warming up separately from the rest of the team before the Bournemouth game with the physio. Interesting little points here, Rich. Might be something to look at there. David Shear says maybe Ainge hasn't played the kids as to do so would give Levy an excuse not to do any business this window. But if they performed not well enough, like if they were good but not well enough, then I think, I don't know, this whole situation, it seems like it's becoming, the longer it goes without him making that real adjustment, it more and more feels like it's going to get to a point where he's just really damned if he does, damned if he doesn't, either way. Could you play that Kulu LeBron James clip? It's funny, and maybe one of the Rich and doing it. I don't think I have I needed to convert the Richie doing it, but here's the LeBron James.
LeBron James.
One more time for
LeBron James.
There you go. There you go. Chewy in, Jacob out, says Shamu. Very controversial take there, but some people would agree with you. I would say probably the majority, but I'm saying controversial take because how are you going to kick me out when the damn lights are on? Chewy can't even pay the bills. How's Chewy going to keep the show running? He can't even type on the computer. I mean, technically my passwords and all that are saved, but that's neither here nor there. Ravi question, Jacob, how do Spurs break down Burnley? I guess the best way to say that we could break the way to break down Burnley is allow them to play their game while we play our match. That last time we saw Burnley, I think Vincent Company, his style kind of plays into our hands and our style kind of plays into his hands. It's going to be end to end like we saw the first time around. I think no matter who's playing in our system, we're still going to play the same way that Ainge wants to set up and run. It just matters how effective we can be in it. When Brian Hill's in the position for Son and SARR is now injured, so we're going to have to probably start Skip and Højbjerg and Giovanni Lo Celso. I guess Kulusevski would be back, so he's probably going to start. Brennan Johnson. There are some people who should do something, but I just hope that we can still work. The way that we score goals is really well-worked team goals. It's not individual brilliance. It's these separate little passing triangles on the left or the right, depending on what side we're trying to work. You got Destiny making an inverted run. Look, and I think he progresses the ball well. If we start Destiny Udogie, he's going to be crucial to us breaking down Burnley going forward as well. Defensively, he's also going to be needed to clean up, kind of like he was doing the entirety versus Bournemouth. 3-4 times he was cleaning up for Ben Davies and Emerson Royale. What a lad. But that's how I think we do it. Just do what we're always doing, you know. Big up LFC for the double. Happy Destiny Udogie month, Jacob. Member for 1 month, and you requested it.
Destiny Udogie. Oh, yes. Oh, Destiny Udogie Day. Hey. Idiots, man.
There it is. Big up LFC for the double. Mike Doss is here, says happy SARR Day. Hey, happy Papa SARR Day to you, sir. Happy Papa SARR Day indeed. Just think how charged the young guys will be when Ainge gives them a start. This is the thing, Bob Donunder. When we played Brighton and Ainge came out and said we were tired and we lacked sharpness, yada yada, and I agree because we look like it. The thing that you won't get from the kids is looking tired. They're children. They can run for hours. I remember playing basketball for 4 to 6 hours a day. And I mean, I understand I'm not a professional athlete playing at the professional level, but my point in saying that is children have an abundance of energy and enthusiasm. So when you throw the kids out there, you're going to get an abundance of both of those things. So to me, I see a lot of pros. And the only cons really are maybe their quality just isn't good enough and they get overrun by big boys and by big players. But then by that point, we can look at it and say, look, they don't work. This is why this player plays there. And when that player plays there and they say, oh, well, let's play the kids. Well, then we have that tape to look back and say it does not in fact work. But, you know, we just got to hang on. I think, again, I just got to trust in Ainge Postecoglou at the end of the day, that he's going to know when the best time is to throw a child out there. Again, but I think about like Newcastle. Lewis Miley, I think is his name, 17 years old, does not look out of place. You look at Hinklesmeyer, the fucker that scored against us versus Brighton. He played versus West Ham. He was getting the work done over there against their left back. Young, decent little kid. I think he's like 18 years old also. Kids can do it. If you're good enough, you are old enough, as they like to say in this business. Speaking of things they like to say in this business, big up David Shear gifting 5 United Spurs of America memberships. Let's see who got those membos. Mud FC, Matt and Oz, Mia W, Peter Kawa, and Cool. Big up every single time to all 5 of you for getting that membership, but even a bigger up to David Shear for gifting yet another set of 5 memberships. Big up. Thank you so much. A good little reminder here to tell everyone, make sure you are hitting a like on the video. It is free. It costs nothing. It supports the channel. But David Shear's out here liking and he's dropping money. You don't have to do all that. Again, but big up David Shear. Dubs in the chat for David Shear every single time. But I also want to say, do the free thing. I like free stuff. Hit a like, hit a subscribe. Share this video with your mother, your brother, your cousin, your sister, your auntie, your uncle, your mailman, your neighbor, and the barber. You share it with those 10 people, I guarantee you're helping this channel grow. And that's free, all free, just like partaking in the vote in the poll. 71 votes, 45% says happy for SARR. Now get Dragusin in ASAP. 32% says, ay papi chulo mate SARR Day. Hey, ay Dios mío. I love me some ay papi chulo mate SARR Day, personally. personally. Hey, big up Lee Smithy Smith. I see you over there at Talking Ball's channel this morning and enjoy listening to y'all. Make sure you go check out Talking Ball. You can catch some Lee Smithy Smith exclusive. I ain't seen him on anyone else's show. But big up Lee Smithy Smith. Maybe I get you to come over here sometime, my friend. Enjoy y'all show over there at Talking Ball. You, Ash, the whole gang. Y'all are putting together something nice. People sleeping on the channel. Y'all need to go subscribe to Talking Ball. I'm telling you, they're working on something nice over there. John Fitzpatrick says, is the Dragusin deal over the line yet? Not that I've seen, but he's tying his hair up in that photo. His agent's been doing a lot of talking. There's been a lot of reporting. So John Fitzpatrick, what I would say is, did you realize it's January yet? This is the month in which we waffle for months. Again, this is another thing I saw an hour ago. Tottenham are currently stuck at around 22 to 23 million and are well apart in valuation for the Dragusin, with Ganua demanding 35 million. And it says again, Napoli set to make an offer, however they aren't, and they didn't, and they haven't. I don't get it, man. I don't get it at all. There he is. Is Solomon anywhere close to being back? I ain't heard anything about him. I ain't seen anything about him. But then again, the same thing happened with Mr. Bentancur. Jack G says, can we look at Sancho with option to buy? I wouldn't mind having a look at Jadon Sancho. That's a hell of a player. You give me Jadon Sancho when he played for Dortmund, I'd take it every day. Oh, yeah. He just needs someone to believe in him. And who better to get the best out of him than one Ange Postecoglou? He's the only one. $60 for 12 Coronas. What's going on there? Don't underestimate Chewy. Wow. We don't want to throw the kids in alongside second-string players, play one of them or two along with our best. So maybe it is not good to throw them in, because I would want them to play alongside with Son, right? You want them to play alongside with SARR in the midfield. They're going to be playing with Skip and Højbjerg. That's going to be a nightmare. Yeah, I'm telling you, that old man chocolate almost did some damage today. He's a child. Sometimes children are good enough. Bad feeling we're going to miss out on Dragusin and get someone like Lloyd Kelly. Liam, don't put it in the ether. That's what I'm going to say. I know today wasn't the best of news, but it is news. And another thing Fabrizio Romano has been saying is that we are pushing to get it done quickly, which he usually doesn't say those kinds of adjectives when it comes to Tottenham Hotspur. It's just one of those... If we get it, if he signs tomorrow, if Dragusin signs tomorrow, Liam, we can register him on Thursday. All we have to do is get him in by Thursday, and we can register him, and he could play for Burnley. And remember, no, it is not too short of a turnaround. But look at Van de Veen. 3 training sessions, and he started, and he didn't look out of place. I believe that we could do it. I believe it. I just need to see it. Big up Alexander Hilton. How you doing? I'll be waiting to see a here we go till I get any kind of hope. That's fair. Some people, you got to protect your emotions. You got to protect yourself at the first and foremost. Because for me, it does hurt when you get your hopes up. My hopes are now up. I have already, like, in the side of my head been like, we are for sure going to get this guy. I feel that inside, and now that I feel that if we don't get him, it's going to be like, wow, we really did that. Don't hold your breath. Oh, I'm holding my breath like it's Titanic, baby. I'm hanging in there. Pay up or else. Bro, 12 million difference. Yeah, we ain't getting him till January 31st. Luke, I understand the pessimism. Bro, I'm just trying to put the positive vibes out there into the ether. I'm trying to put it out there to the world. I need this done tomorrow. I need to wake up tomorrow to the bomba. I need to do a little bachata merengue dance. I'm telling you, I need this. We need this. We need 3 in January minimum. and just get this one done the first week, get the second one done the second week, and the third one done the third week, and then we're good. We hang on till the end of the season. Get a couple more out. We already got one out. We got one out, one in the first 2 days of the window opening. Hey, you talked to me nicely. We're doing all right. Hi, Jacob. Will Dybala for 13 million? What do you think? He's good when he's healthy. It's just getting him healthy. I think he can score a good goal. I think he's a hell of a player. I would have liked him the first time around. I'll put it that way. I would have liked it more if we signed him that first time around, personally. Jacob, would you take Anthony Martial? No, because of the aforementioned about Dybala. He's even less healthy than Paulo Dybala. So I don't want Anthony Martial. Yeah. My hope is that we're not haggling. My hope is that we just do it. Just do it. Just pay the money. Pay the money. Smash up the likes. Hey, hit the likes. Over 100 of y'all across all 3 platforms. Look, it's absolutely free. Costs you nothing to hit a like on this video. And make sure you are subscribed to the channel as we approach 3,500, I think, is the next target. Some people told me for the channel I should set my hopes really high. I should set my expectations super, super high. And honestly, I'm just kind of approaching it more like easy come, easy go. But look, we are what, 135 away from 3,500. I think if the channel, got another 1,000 this year, it'd be pretty sweet. Who knows what this year might have in store? Last year was 2,700 subscribers. 2,700 subscribers last year. That was crazy. If we could do that again this year, that'd be crazy too. Levy haggling over a mill is like a frog and is like that frog and scorpion story. I don't know that frog and scorpion story. What is that? Genoa wants 30. Levy offers 25. No, he offered 22. Apparently. Kelly rumored to Milan, I believe, from Johnny Morgan. Big up Johnny Morgan. Sounds like a alcoholic beverage. It's a hell of a name. Johnny Morgan. Hey, Howard Eisenberg. Big up Jacob. Jadon Sancho would be worth the gamble. You can get him at bargain basement prices like in the El Paso 5 and dime. If he comes through, he's the steal of the century. And we might be able to get him at a discounted price because if you think about, they're not going to try and hang on to him, I doubt. They're probably going to want to at least make what they spent on him, which is what, around 65. But if you do a 6-month loan with an option to buy rather than an obligation, I think that's hell of a business because, one, you get to see what in 6 months can I squeeze out of this lemon. And then if you're getting some good juice from it, hey, why not buy the whole tree? So that's my theory, Howard Eisenberg. Let's see what we can cook up. EK says Dragusin's agent sounds like a nightmare. Very publicity hungry. But sometimes that can be really good for a player and his image and his profile. I think Dragusin's agent is the same agent as Vicario's, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what I heard somewhere. It does sound too good to be true that Spurs get. Look, this is what I've been saying the entirety since this summer is while things haven't been great for 23 years here, at some point, for me, I got to believe something's going to change. So when I look at the way that we've done business in the last year and a half, 18 months, take our player signings the last 18 months with Paratici, because I do have a little bit on that, the fact of every single starting player, bar Vicario, Van de Veen, Madison, and Son, was signed by Paratici in 18 months. And there's allegedly Fabio's going to be around the club helping this window. The business that we've done with SARR, Udogi, Pedro Porro, Romero, Basuma, Kulusevski, Bentancur, Vicario. You got to hope that not only are we getting the right guys in, but we're going about it the right way. And if we do, and this is crunch time now. We entered the window. The window's fucking open. So I've always said in the beginning of the season that I need to see us operate differently, and I hope that we will. So this is the part where my hope is now meeting the concrete. The wheels are touching. I need to know that we're going to be serious and get this done. And I mean that in the sense where if we get this guy signed in the first week of the window opening, that to me is a signal of change, as a signal of something bigger than what we've seen. I mean, bro, a whole month trying to get Pedro Porro over the line, absolutely obnoxious. I think, did we sign Gedson Fernandez in a January window? This is the stuff I'm talking about. And we got him on deadline day, I think it was. Emerson Royale, deadline day on a January as well, I think it was. Foresight, planning, initiative. These are things that I've been asking for. Now, the talks and the chatters and the verbiage that Fabrizio and these other media outlets are using to describe how we want to get this job done doesn't sound the same that it sounded in years past. So that, I guess, is why my hopes are a little bit higher than usual, because usually it's going to be a tough deal. It's kind of like what we're hearing with the Thibodeau deal, where it's going to be tough talks and it's probably not going to happen, and if it ever happened it will be in the summer. But now Manchester United and Sir Jim Ratcliffe and yada yada yada, all these things in the way, making it sound tough. I remember all the time reading, waking up, oh, here's Fabrizio's tweet about Tottenham saying this deal's, they're working on it, Pedro Porro, they're trying to come to terms with it, they're trying to meet at the middle ground, they're off by this and this and that and the other. What worried me was what I saw an hour ago, those tweets coming about saying we are 12 million off from what they're asking to what we're offering. And that's always the fucking story. And my fear, again, I talk about my hope, now I'm talking about my fear. My hope is that we are operating differently, but my fear is that we are going to continue to do this. Oh, there's a 12 difference? Let's see, I'll go up 4. And will you come down? And well, I'll go up 5. Will you come down 3? Like the negotiation tactic part of it, I think we're at a juncture where just spend the damn money and we'll sort it out. Like, let's not spend. If our scouting and our analytic driven, whatever the fuck I'm supposed to believe, this new regime of Johan Lange and Scott Munn working together with Ainge, if I'm supposed to believe that there's any fucking legitimacy to that being a viable solution to what we're doing here, I have to believe that Dragusin, Todibo, these guys, regardless of the price tag, they are the right guys that we want. And if that's the case, fucking spend the money. Get the negotiation. If they don't want to meet halfway, then just say, fuck it, here's 10. And say the difference of 12, here's 10. And just get it done. Just get it done. I don't want to see this Pedro Porro business. That's what we've been doing in the past. I need Dragusin done. I need to wake up tomorrow and see it to keep the hope alive that we are going to operate in a different way. Because for me, I've hinged a lot of hopes on the fact of, in January, now we need to get some things right. We have. Hugo Lloris, it is January 2nd. Hugo Lloris is gone. Great. That's one thing. Now get Dragusin in January 3rd. Boom. We're cooking. 1 in, 1 out. And it ain't even January 5th. Talk to me nicely. I want that. That's what I want to see. So, Liam, I agree with you. I agree with you. I was a little bit of a rant there. I apologize. But I think it's an interesting thought process because, I just... too long I've been frustrated and no hope that I'm just choosing to hope that they fucking do it. Just do it. Just get it done, man. Get this guy in before Burnley. I hope Ainge is there, like, just spend the money. Just get it done. Just get it. At what other point is that the solution? Because I don't know what else is. But there's my rant on hope and fears surrounding Tottenham Hotspur's front office decisions. Big up Jay Kismet. How you doing? Bless up. Hope you had a top day. Thought you was about to sing I Believe I Can Fly. I believe in miracles is what I would say right now. Big up Drula is in the house. How you doing, Drula? Good to see you, Drula. Let me see. I guess I was ranting for a Go 10K by next December. I don't know if we can go. I don't know if we could. I don't know if 10K is possible by the end of the year, but maybe if y'all keep liking and subscribing. Drivers Peanut says 10K this year. Y'all think we could hit 10K this year? Fucking 6,700 subscribers. I'm about it. Let's see if we could do it. I don't know. I don't know what I got to do. We'll find out. We'll see. Again, I'm not putting too much pressure on it. Just let it happen if it does, and if it doesn't, it's gonna be what it is. I think it's a hell of an accomplishment that within a year the channel became the biggest Tottenham Hotspur channel in America. I think that's pretty great. And if we can continue growing in that manner, let's do it. Jarvis Peanut says Sancho's attitude won't work with Ainge. He does say, I'd rather skip out on $100 million player if they got a bad attitude. I'll forego the drop-off in talent, is what he said in one of those interviews. And I actually agree with that, because one bad apple in the locker room can make everything a lot worse. Even the same thing in like the YouTube Spurs community. One bad apple make everything nasty. That's why I steer clear of them nasty apples. You can't miss me with them apples. I'm eating peanut butter or something else. Why is he offering that? Go straight in with the 25. Save us 2 weeks of this painful negotiation. I can't agree more. Hey, big up Bajan Reds. Come on, Jacob. You know you have Benjamin Button settings. I hope so, man. I'm getting old. I need to keep it. I need to keep my young appearance, man. It's all going by the wayside. Let me see. Let me catch up in the chat here before. Hey, someone on Twitch there. Hey, how you doing? Big up yourself right now. Jason Bell says, great point. If the scouting and data says he's the man to bring in, just get the deal done. That's kind of the way I'm like, bro, this isn't, Carlos Vinicius type of negotiation. This isn't, let's just get him in, spend the extra money. Our approach has led us to this conclusion that this guy will work. So just do it. Just do it. Don't be afraid. Just do it. Hey, big up. Big up, Toxic Headshot. How you doing? Big up, David Shear. What, you're waiting for an Obama speech? I don't know what that means. EK says 10K is totally possible. You need to be publicity hungry. Hey, y'all need to get me in contact with Dragusin's agent and have that man start doing PR for the channel. Because if he could talk up the channel the way he talks up Dragusin, we'll be all right. Tell Sam to tell his subscribers. I don't like to tell people what they should do. If they want to subscribe, they will. If they don't, it's all good. I need to wake up to some good news. The Dragusin of Romania coming to N17. Could you imagine the announcement if we announced it? So over New Year's, I was seeing all these drone light shows, right? And one of them, I think in South Korea, was this really long dragon. It was like eating the moon. It was really cool. And wouldn't that be cool if that's the way we announced it, was like a dragon drone show? We've got Dragusin. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. Big up, Shakar. How you doing? Let's get him on the road to 10K, Jacob. You and the fans can do it. Again, anything's possible. Anything is possible. Yeah, what did Kanye West say? I could make you a celebrity overnight. Look at that. Hey, let's get some bubbles in this action. Wait, hang on. I thought that was balloons, or is it one that's balloons? One of these is just balloons. There it is. So one peace sign is balloons. 2 is confetti. And then I think if I do a thumbs up, it's like, that's a thumbs up. I don't know. The thumbs up one just pops up randomly all the time. But here's some balloons. No, wait, that's confetti. I forgot already. Anywho, let's keep going. Yanis, just keep doing what you're doing, Jacob. Inch by inch, it's a cinch. 10K coming. Hey, if you guys will it into existence, again, like I said, I think like 20 minutes ago, you share it with those 10 people I mentioned earlier. You never know what the channel can end up becoming. And that'd be because of y'all. I mean, really, the channel's where it's at right now because of y'all. Definitely not because of me. I just get up here and talk. Y'all get up here and y'all do all that. That's the good stuff. I like your clean-shaven look. I'm sure Donna does as well. Look, Donna, I'm married, so don't be speaking to me like this, Donna Colin. I'll tell you that much. Plus, I don't think you're actually Donna. Or, yeah, anyway, moving along. Drula, we announced SARR today to be ready to announce Dragusin tomorrow or Thursday. Drula, even if we did announce him on Thursday, technically we could do all that and still get what the end of business is when we need to register him by to the FA. Come on now. We could be well on our way. Big up Howie. Says Daniel Levy needs to have his little game of cat and mouse Ainge needs to lean on him. I think Ainge needs to apply the pressure and say, just get the damn thing over the line, because I ain't trying to wait. I need this man on. I need him to play on Thursday. I hope he's calling him, texting him. Hey, y'all get an agreement yet? Hey, have you heard back yet? Hey, what's the word? I need this guy to play on Thursday. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? We actually get this guy over the line. Oh my goodness. And we get him to play for Burnley? Oh my goodness. If he's announced in the morning, he can play Friday. Talking beer, he has to be registered by Thursday, end of business, and then he can play on Friday, because you have to register your full squad with the FA the night before the next game or whatever it is. Are you wearing that shirt because it's Taco Tuesday, you fraud? Bro, yeah, of course. Of course. Ainge has taken so much pressure off Levy. Time to pay it forward. Very good point here, Bob Down Under. Bro, instead of singing Levy out, they're singing, oh, Ainge Postecoglou. And I'm in my living room banging my chest singing Ainge Postecoglou. So honestly, help the man out. He's helped you so much. Go ahead and help the man out. Go ahead. Look at this guy. Eric Dyer. Got some stuff on Eric Dyer too. We'll talk about it. Lickle Ainge. That's a new name. Says, mate, we be mating our way to top 4. I hope for more than that, honestly. Just everything is busted wide open, and she did not tell him to bring it back, so we'll find out. A 10K and Doss shaves his mustache. I don't know if Doss is in the... Let me screenshot this. I'm going to send it to him. Oh, shit. There it is. I'm sending it to him. $10K and Doss shaves his mustache. Hey, Jacob, you're the best. $10K 100%. Big up, Driver's Peanut. Appreciate that, man. Y'all being nice to me tonight. I don't know what I did to deserve that. Appreciate you. Mate, you know what mates do. That's why I say copper. Hey, pick up David. Always supporting the channel. Paul Brown, how you doing? Evening and Happy New Year. Jacob all in the chat. Fingers crossed for early business. Come on, you Spurs. Like, share, and subscribe. Big up Paul Brown. You already know what the business is when you walk in. Appreciate that. I can picture Ainge banging down Levy's door like that Cherry's chest. Jacob, can we get some hearts? How do I get the hearts? How do I get the hearts? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hold on, one more time. Hold on. Oh, yeah. There you go. Can I do it from here? Huh? Oh, my heart's a little fucked up. I don't know. Y'all see the hearts. Y'all seen it. Y'all seen it. That's a bunch of hearts. Big up Ken T. Big up Jacob. Happy New Year. Big up Talking Ball. How you doing? Every single time. Look, I'm going to share this. I don't know if you've seen it yet or not. Look at that guy. Eric Dyer. Says Eric Dyer has been told that he can find a new club this month with his current Tottenham contract set to expire in the summer. West Ham are among the clubs monitoring the situation, whilst Dyer's former club, Sporting Lisbon, have been credited with having an interest. I also heard the other day that even maybe Porto were trying to go in for Eric Dyer. Yo, if we get Eric Dyer out, what are we doing? What are we doing? Hang on. Hang on. I don't know what I'm going to do if Eric Dyer actually does leave this club. I think I'm going to go crazy. Jacob, has Doss fake Mo finally got to you? Oh, has his fake mustache got to me? No, hell no. He can keep repping that fake mustache all he wants. Mike Doss was like, who the fuck is Nate Pie? And if he Venmos me, I'll shave it. Bro thinks he's about to get Venmo 10 grand to shave his mustache. Bro, you're not that important. Hang on. What are we doing here? No, when I hit 10K subs, he wants you to shave. There you go. Please, Jacob, no more Dyer. The end is near. The end is near. And that's all that I can ask for. The end is near. How many likes are we on? I haven't even checked. I just saw one. And I refreshed 101. Hey, how about that? Y'all have hit over 100 likes. Thank you so much. All right. I don't even need to talk about it anymore. Thank you so much, everybody, helping me get over 100 Reno likes. That's big time. Let me see. I'm trying to see if there's something else regarding Eric Dyer. This is because I swear I thought I saw something about Porto, but I think I must have been mistaken. Either way, I'm tired of seeing Dyer on that screen. Hang on, let me move this. He can go to Sporting Lisbon. He can go to West Ham too. I really don't mind. He can go wherever he want to go. Just you can't stay here. This is kind of a fun photo of Ainge, by the way. I thought it was cool. FA Cup says Big Ainge has had Spurs cooking at times this season. Will FA Cup glory be on the menu? Just a yes or a no. And if Scott M is here, I already know his answer. But yes, if you think we are going to make a cup run and or win it, or no, if you think I'm dusted, we're going to probably lose to Burnley, or even if we beat Burnley, we're going to lose the next one. Tell me yes or no in the chat. Where y'all at? Yeah, sorry, I had him on for way too long. I appreciate it. I'm sorry about that. Have West Ham ever seen any of Dyer's performances? I would actually kind of like it if he went to West Ham so we could dunk on his head twice a year and then be like, yeah, that's why we got rid of you. That's just me personally. Sean, all the way from Barbados, how you doing? Says, Jay, with Dyer going, can we sign Caceres from Club America, Bentancur? Oh, Club American. I guess that's a Uruguayan team? I don't know. There goes my achy breaky. I don't know what that means. I hear Dyer going on a free. Go. Go in January. Go. Yes, we can. Hopefully. Yes. Win it with a Bentancur header in the final. That would be nice. The last Romanian we had was Vlad Churches. Who the fuck is that? Have you seen that picture of Dragusin Kulub and Juve looking makes me feel oddly happy? Random YouTube commenter. I have seen the photo. I have seen the links. Maybe they will recreate that photo, but at Tottenham Hotspur's training ground. We might be able to see that. I don't know. Faisal, member for a month, says, my first member chat. Let's have a go in the FA Cup. Hey, big up, Faisal. Hopefully the first of many member chats. Big up. Thank you for being a member of the channel. Again, I will be looking to do that members call in at some point in January. I'll try and schedule it out a little bit ahead of time to give you all as much notice, but all members, hopefully I will see y'all there. But big up Faisal for the first member chat. Says, let's have a go. Why not? So by all intents and purposes, we should be taking it very seriously. So again, get Dragusin in first thing ASAP, and then we're actually going to be cooking. I need to feel like that hope was warranted, to feel like I was hoping for better things for a reason. I need it. Because if not, then what are we doing here? I thought this was a fun tweet. Why don't we just look at this real quick? Look at Ainge Postecoglou. You know, there's actually a photo. Hang on, let me see if I can find it. I saved it on my computer, so I should have it. Oh, here it is. This is one of my new favorite photos. And of course, we did get it. Here you go. Bro, if Ainge ever looked at me like that and pointed the finger, oh, hell no. I'm turning and running, my friend. No fucking way. Look at that picture. Ainge can't hold me back. I love that photo. That's a great one. Do you like that one or this one more? Which one do y'all like more? I don't know. We'll figure it out. I thought this was kind of interesting. I don't always pull up a whole bunch of stats. I don't like talking about stats that necessarily I don't understand all that much about. But I just thought this was funny. So when you look at a graph, it can tell you a lot of different things. Hang on, let me move myself further away. So in blue is Tottenham Hotspur of last year. And in green is Tottenham Hotspur of this year. Now, however they computed the fucking stats to get to this juncture, I don't know. But I just thought it was an interesting reference here. Pressing, goals, attacking, possession, counters, defending, all of those things. We are, I would say, exponentially greater than last year. But the one thing we are not as good at is physicality. Basically, we got bodied. And we've been seeing us get bodied for quite some time is what I think. Yeah, man. I thought that was interesting. That's why I saved it anyway. I thought it was interesting enough to talk about. Just look at the major difference, really. Like, the difference in attacking. Look at how far away they are from each other. Anyhow, let me go back to this. I don't know what these numbers necessarily represent, but it says goals, all comps. We're not even through this year. Interesting. I thought this was a little interesting angle as well. This is Valise's injury and the little dust up on the sidelines there. Did y'all catch this? Did y'all see this? Let's go through this real quick. So Valise, I think, just got injured, and you can hear Giovanni Lo Celso in the background saying, "Go down, Alejo," or he's yelling in Spanish, I think it. So he gets injured, and you see Lo Celso here. So here, let me back it up for you. Lo Celso's right here on the far right. He basically runs almost onto the pitch when Alejo Valise gets injured. And he's saying, you can see him gesturing to go down. And so then as the camera pans to the left, you can see this is Ange Postecoglou right here. Okay. So they're both gesturing, go down, go down, go down. And then I think play continues on. So then Ange Postecoglou at this point goes over to the ref to say, "Hey, yo, the fuck we doing here? I didn't know this was UFC." Drew has seen it. At this juncture, Ainge is here with the fourth official. No, that's actually the line judge. The fourth official is now coming up. So the fourth official is now, his arm is on Ainge, like, okay, let's back up off my linesman. And this is when things get testy. So Ainge is basically yelling at this assistant from Bournemouth here. Who knows about what? Probably about like, hey, my man's injured. Can you play it out so this guy can get treatment? Then instead they were playing it fast and they just kept moving. Maybe it was a little bit Alejo could have just gone down sooner. I don't know, but this definitely fired up Ange Postecoglou, as you can see. Now many people getting involved, many people getting in between, and this is the footage in which you saw from the main broadcast where Ange is giving him this old finger, the one that I got the photo of. Hey, you motherfucker. Hey, I would look at Brendan Johnson smiling. He probably thought it was funny, but he's like, bro, don't get suspended now. Don't get suspended. And then here's Ange Postecoglou. He's pissed. Oh, he's pissed. But then right after this, whenever you see Alejo Valise come to the bench. It was kind of a full turn moment there for Ange Postecoglou, where you see his fiery, angry, passionate side, and then you see his caring, maybe more tender side, because he starts consoling Alejo Veliz, who's visibly upset after coming off injured. So, bro, I don't think Giovanni Lo Celso is allowed to run on the pitch like that, if I'm honest. You know, y'all know yesterday how I referenced this video of him getting hurt, and then continuing to play on. So it's interesting, man. There's a certain brotherhood in the club. I feel like players are now willing to kind of fight for each other. Or am I thinking too much about, like, Giovanni Lo Celso has never been interested in outside activities with Tottenham. He's never really had that sense that Giovanni Lo Celso would go to war with us. But in that clip, all intents and purposes, showed that he's just in the game as much as he was before he was taken out. I don't know. It's interesting. I do like what I'm seeing from the guy. Can't lie. I do like what I'm seeing from Giovanni Lo Celso. Yeah, I absolutely love it too. Brendan loves it. No more Tapsoba links. No, I don't think, I haven't heard anything. The players love the glue, the pasta cog glue. You already know. He was just wishing him a happy new year, mate. Yeah, absolutely right there, Kill Bill. That's all it was. Ainge sometimes reminds me of Robert De Niro. You. That's a good one, you. That's a what was that? No, not anger management. The one where he's on with Billy Crystal. I think it's no. That's what. It's Billy Crystal and Robert De Niro. He's like, yo, good, you. I can't remember what movie that is. One of my favorite De Niro lines. I'm watching you, fucker. I'm watching you. That was Meet the Parents. Hey, that's what I'm saying. It feels like these players are fully coys. They're bonding. Gio's being a mentor to Alejo, to Brian Hill. Gio's been accepted with Kuti. I mean, obviously they're Argentinian brethren. I'm saying we've got little. Analyze this. Thank you, Duffy. Thank you, Duffy. Analyze this with Billy Crystal. Yo, good, you. Oh, I love that movie. Thank you. I'm going to watch that. I haven't seen that in years. Thank you so much, Duffy. Duffy watching over there on Twitter. Big up. Appreciate that. Yo, that's good. That's very good. Do you ever do live watch-alongs for matches? Jordan, I do as many as I can. My wife is the breadwinner here in this family, so her schedule dictates my schedule, basically. I don't know when the next... I was thinking about doing a watch-along for Manchester United. I don't think I could do one Friday because my wife does work on Friday. But what time do we even play on Friday? Let me see. Next match, January 5th, 1 p.m. for me. So 1 p.m. versus Burnley. Friday, yeah, my wife will definitely be at work Friday, 1 p.m. So I won't be doing a watch-along then. But I think after that, we play on Sunday at 9:30 versus Manchester United. Maybe I'll do my watch-along. I'll do a watch-along for that. Sounds good. I'll do that. How about that? Just for you, Jordan. Just for you. Y'all good, yo. I want him to point that finger at Levy if you don't come through. I want him to do more than just point the finger at Levy if you don't come through. Analyze This is in the same class as My Cousin Vinny. Love them both. My Cousin Vinny, another great film. Love that. I remember, I don't think I appreciated it as much as I should have as a teenager. Radget says Brendan Johnson looks like another Dan James. Just a runner, and that's it? Maybe. People say the jury's still out. I don't know. I don't know if the jury is still out on that kid. Yeah, we do. We definitely need a center back. Fair enough. Would be dope to hear commentary for matches. I have done some, Jordan. So I've done a couple watch-alongs. I love them, honestly. I have so much fun. I will tell you this. There's not a lot of payout in doing, and this is just full disclosure, there's not a lot of payout for me doing watch-alongs, because I like maybe half of the amount of people who watch a normal show will tune in for the watch-along. But I enjoy the hell out of it, just yelling, watching my club, chatting with people in the chat. While I get such a huge kick out of it that I love doing watch along. So it's definitely not because I don't enjoy doing it. It's just because of scheduling and shit. But honestly, I want to do more watch alongs. I'm gonna try and do more watch alongs this calendar year. So why not start off with a Manchester United watch along all the way over there to Old Trap Fart. Just know, Jordan, if I do it, you better be here. If I do a watch along, Jordan, and you ain't here, yo, I'm looking at you, Jordan. Talking Beer says, Friday scares me, honestly, even with Captain Bentancur. The youngin's going to need to show up and show out. I said this on a few different mediums. I don't think it's going to be Benny. As much as I want him to be Mr. Rodrigo, I think the captain's going to be Ben Davies. I just see Ainge handing it to him because he's been here for so long. It's almost like he gets an attendance award, so he gets to be captain. I definitely think it's going to be Ben Davies. I would like it to be Bentancur. Personally, I would, but I just see it being Ben Davies. But I'm not too scared of Friday. I'm more excited to see what the lineup looks like, because I want to see, is a child potentially going to start like we've been asking for, or no? Are we going to see a mangled 11 with no Son? How are we going to cope with no Son? Over 115 of y'all across all three platforms. Big up, everybody. Wherever you were watching, make sure you're following, subscribing, liking, all that fun stuff. Big up, Scott M. Says, big up, Jacob. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing great. I am doing great. Big up. Hope you are too. If you keep doing watch-alongs and make them entertaining, more people will come over time, even rival fans. And that's what so, Ballbean, I was saying half of the people that tune in for a regular show will tune in for a watch-along, and half of those are fucking rival fans just waiting to talk shit to me. I almost did a watch-along for the Chelsea match. That would have been, oh my goodness, that would have been horrible. I'm so glad I ended up not being able to, but that would have been horrible. I'm generally too busy screaming at my own TV to pay attention to watch-alongs. That's the thing. Like, that's the reason why I didn't do them for so long also, was because, like, I don't know, watching the match is just such a sanctimonious event that I felt weird sharing that with the internet. And then when I did it a couple of times, I was like, I did international matches, and I was like, this is kind of fun. Maybe I should do it for Spurs. And half of when I do a Spurs watch along, a lot of it is just yelling and grunting and maybe not coherent at all, but there's definitely passion. I'll tell you that much. Regarding Johnson, just remember Pedro Porro last season. Horrific. Now he's outstanding. Ainge sees the upside. Good enough for me. Ainge sees something because he came out and said, this is my signing. Now I want him. This is my guy. Brennan Johnson is an Ainge Postecoglou signing. And I'm made to believe that every signing we do get is an Ainge Postecoglou signing because he's written off on it. That's what I'm being told. Hey, look at that. Thumbs up. I guess if I do this when I point. Trying to get that thumb to pop up again. Pop up. It's not going. Anyway. Imagine Meet the Parents De Niro with Ainge. Yo, I'm watching you, fucker. De Niro's great. I don't know why I keep doing his impression. I think I keep doing it and then viewers leave. And then they come back and they're like, maybe he's done. And then I do it again and then they leave again. But there we are. EK says, I saw some Spurs channels saying Son does not make a good captain. That's their opinion, man. That's the best way I could. That's to quote one of my favorite movies, The Big Lebowski. That's like your opinion, man. Because honestly, I think he's a great one. I think a captain doesn't have to look, walk, and talk like what everyone's stereotypical version of a captain should be. You're like, oh, we need a Roy Keane. And I don't know what channels you're talking about necessarily. But my argument as to why I've always felt like Son does make a good captain, I was on Time Added On. We were having this discussion. And again, I think it's okay to have a difference of opinions, and it creates a good dialogue that I think is fair. But for me, my stance has never changed in regards to I want a player who bleeds Tottenham Hotspur. I want a player who leads by example, who leads verbally, and is getting output on the pitch. And I want someone who also is able to bring new players in and help them gel. A guy who connects the locker room. Now, when you look at Heung-min Son as a captain, he does all 5 of those things that I just mentioned. Now, that's just the first 5 I could think of off the top of my head. But Son encapsulates all 5 of those things. He's loyal to Tottenham. I haven't seen a star of his status say, when Kane's almost half foot out the door to Man City, we have Nuno Espirito Santos as our fucking manager, and he signs an extension because he says, I'm fully Tottenham, don't worry. I know shit looks uneasy right now, but I'm here. And that gave me hope back then. And bro, again, I would say this, EK, just because he doesn't look, walk, or talk like what you have grown up thinking a captain looks like, talks like, and walks like, does not mean that he's not a good captain. And they can hold that respectively. Hold that to the highest degree is what I would say, because he's a great captain. Ainge isn't wrong in that regard, and I absolutely love to see it. Now, I think people get frustrated with some of the things that he does on the pitch, and then they conflate that somehow into his leadership qualities. But again, the Son I'm seeing this year is not the same Son as last year. They say, oh, he just smiles and he doesn't talk enough. I've seen numerous clips, minutes-long highlight reels of Son berating and yelling and shouting at different players throughout matches all throughout this season. So that's absolutely waffle if anyone tells you, oh, he doesn't verbally command respect. He doesn't verbally call out players. He doesn't grab people by the scruff of their shirt and tell them this, that, and the other. Like, again, I don't think if someone grabbed me by my shirt and told me this, that, and the other, I'd tell them go fuck themselves. So I don't think you need a captain to grab you by the scruff of your neck and pull you up. You're a grown-ass man. You should pull your damn self up. If I look at you as a captain, I say, come on, that's enough. That should be enough to get you to grab your own damn shirt, my guy. I don't need a fucking daddy out there. I don't need a guy that everyone's scared of on the pitch. Bro, he's your teammate. Y'all need to be producing together. So again, what I would say, if you don't think Son makes a good captain, I would ask, on what basis does he not make a good captain? Because by all intents and purposes, every avenue I explore, even when I'm being as non-biased as humanly possible for me, all signs lead to Son. There's no one better. And until I've heard an argument to make me believe otherwise, I'm going to stick with that answer. And to this day, no matter who I've talked to about it, no matter what channel I've heard them give their spiel about, it has not swayed my opinion in the slightest. Because the proof is in the gravy. When the gravy hits the taters, that is where the proof is made. And at the end of the day, these taters taste great. So hold that. That's what I would say. Whose signing is Vicario? That is, by my understanding, Scott Munn or Paratici. I mean, I do got this right here. I was going to talk about Paratici says, Fabio Paratici will continue to assist Tottenham in the January transfer window, despite the arrivals of Scott Munn as chief football officer and sporting director Johan Lange. And that's from Matt Law. Ooh. A lot of people don't like this guy. I think this man can cook from the inside a jail cell, from inside a bathroom stall at a courtroom. This man can cook. Keep cooking, man. We got him, Lange, Munn, Ainge. Who else we need? Go ahead and get it done. How many tattoos? I can't count how many tattoos I have. My whole chest is tattooed, my shoulders, and one arm, and a leg. And a little bit of the other leg. Yeah. It's a lot. I don't know. I lost count. You could have baby... Okay, here you are, Drunk Vigo. West Ham and Brighton dropping points in one of the most stale 0-0 matches of the season is a boost for us in the short term. I'm not really concerned about them long term. I just don't think West Ham have enough quality long term to maintain the league run that they're in. Where are they at in the table, West Ham? I mean, even if they won, they would have been 2 points behind us. But yeah, I guess that's... No, if they had won, they would have been 4 points behind us. No. Yeah, 4 points behind us. Wait, 3. Damn it. Anyway, fuck West Ham. I ain't worried about them. I think they're good. Ainge chose him, not people's opinions. Again, I agree. All that matters is the team are behind him. Who cares what fans think? At the end of the day, that's spot on, Drula. Who gives a shit what I think, what anyone thinks? If the players, the management, and everyone else is saying, this is our leader, this is our guy, what does it matter? Our scout, we're at Nottingham Forest watching Morgan Gibbs White. Jammy Get says, son is getting up there in age. I think when it's his time to go, I will be more sad about him than any other player, past or present. Bro, I might legitimately cry when he leaves. And by might, that's 100% guaranteed. And I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I don't give a fuck. They say, oh, you're not supposed to have an emotional attachment to players. I don't give a shit what you think. I love Sonny. Sonny from Bronx Tale. Better to be feared or loved. Another De Niro piece. Big up Duffy. Love me some Sonny. Who's your favorite player at Tottenham? Youngman's Son, every single time. Scott Sterling. Who the fuck is Scott Sterling? Flash flooding out here on the sunny coast yesterday. Our farm needs me, so gotta fly. Great show, Jacob Coys. Hey, big up Yanis Rubelis. Good luck and stay safe with the floodings and shit. Didn't know that was going on out there. Big up, good luck. I hope everything is good. And exactly, Jordan, fuck them seagulls. 110% fuck them seagulls every single time. Dirty bastards, man. Don't get me started. Vicario has been chosen as the goalkeeper for 2023 by the pundits. I think people are starting to catch on that he's going to be the best keeper in this league. Statistically, he is right now. And so they can all hold that as well. Can we not talk about some? Yeah, someone talked. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I ain't thinking about it. I ain't here to talk about it neither. That's some sad stuff. Yeah, let's keep it pushing. This is one of those tweets in regards to Dragusin that was early on in the morning, which again, the verbiage of this tweet, like I was saying, lends me to believe that we're doing things a little bit differently. It says negotiations underway between Tottenham after the agreement on personal terms. Again, another contradictory statement. I just realized this live on air. This is contradictory to what his fucking agent said tonight. So his agent tonight says, we have no agreement. We're still with Genoa. We ain't done nothing. We're just waiting for the club to tell us what they're thinking they're going to do. And per Fabrizio Romano, we've already agreed on personal terms with the center back. Now, in the summer, we discussed on this very channel, in negotiations, before you approach the club to buy that player, you have to approach that player to make sure that, one, they will accept and are interested in joining your club. So before you make a bid, and it makes sense that we would agree on personal terms right now, but why is the agent trying to lie? Why are you trying to say you didn't meet us at the coffee shop? Why are you trying to say you didn't like the way that my shirt looked? You know what I mean? That's what it feels like. We went on a little bit of a coffee, lunch, whatever you want to call it. Now you saying you didn't? What are we doing here, sir? Because allegedly, per Fabrizio Romano, we've agreed to the agreement. That's the worst way I could say that. We've agreed on personal terms with this guy. So if we've already agreed on personal terms, maybe I need to change the title of this damn video, because I put deal is close. No, it needs to be personal terms agreed, because that's more clickbaity. There you are. Look at that. Just change the title. Radu Dragusin. I'm going to take that out. Let me see if I can change it a little bit more. Boom. I put personal terms agreed in the title. Let's see what that does. Fab pinned the Dragusin tweet. Something's cooking. Oh, and I did see also. Let's check this. Is it the pinned tweet? Yes, it is. He does have it pinned. And normally, whenever he pins it, that means it's eventually going to happen. He's not going to leave it pinned all month. I need this to happen tomorrow. I'm from Ohio, so loving the Crew winning. Hey, congrats. That's what, 2 and 4 years, 2 and 3 years for the Columbus Crew. You got that new stadium out there. Now y'all keep getting dubs. Congratulations. Hey, FC Dallas and Columbus Crew are one of the 2 founding fathers of the MLS. So big shout out to both of those organizations, because without them, MLS wouldn't look the way it does, which I do still think we need promotion and relegation, but that's another discussion for another day. Keybike says, Dragusin needs a work visa before Burnley. I know we can get it done. We can get it done. Just go and get it done. We've agreed on personal terms with like 1,000 players without getting the deal done. Because, yeah, who wasn't there a few people we did that most recently to? Oh, Gift Orban. Gift Orban comes to mind because Gift Orban, we were like, oh, can't wait to get Gift Orban in. We agreed to personal terms with him and everything, but then we just didn't come to terms with Gant. It's getting scary. Times are getting scary. I've seen this on Twitter. People saying Dragusin looks like Bale and Vic's love child. Romano commented minutes ago that the Dragusin deal remains on the right track. Fingers crossed. Did he? Let's see his replies. 19 minutes ago. You were right. There it is. Look. So Brad says, patience, relax. I don't get it. Fabrizio says, relax and patience. Deal remains on the right track. With like a little meditation emoji. Fabrizio, that was 19 minutes ago. What else you got for me, Fabrizio? No. Come on now. Let me see something. What else we got? What is this? Oh, shoot. That 16-year-old's back. Chelsea about to sign Alex Matos. Jadon Sancho, keen on Borussia Dortmund. Jadon waiting for United. Looks like he's out the door. This one, I saw this. Tejan Buchanan going to Inter. That is upsetting to me. I love Tejan Buchanan. Give us a Tejan Buchanan. Also from Club Brugge, Antonio Nusa. Give me Antonio Nusa. Give me, what's his name? From Sassuolo. We were linked with him. And then I started scouting him, and I really liked him. But I can't remember his name right now. But Tejan Buchanan, Antonio Nusa. 2 good players there for Club Brugge. But anyway, 19 minutes ago, man, Fabrizio giving us a little hope. Maybe he's just tweet farming, but hey, if it's on the right track, come on now. Get it done right now. Get it done now. Hey, big up Inacoma. The Levy transfer window has opened. Member for 3 months. Big up Inacoma. 3 months of membo. David Shear gifting a membership. Big up David Shear with another gifted membership. Who got that today? That will be Radjat. Hey, Rajay. I don't know how to say your name right, but since you're a member, please tell me how to pronounce your name, my friend. Rajat V. Rajat. I don't know how to say it correctly, so please let me know. I always want to get all the members' names correctly pronounced. Fabrizio Romano. 132 votes in the poll. Thoughts on our January rumors and SARR extendo. Pull up with the clip. Full up extendo. Happy for SARR. Now get the Dragusin ASAP. 46%. That's where I'm feeling, but also with the other 33% that says, "Ay papi chulo mate SARR day." Hey, happy Ay papi chulo mate SARR day to you. 15% says, "I bet Spurs won't get it done early," and 6% says, "Hoped for the business to be starting already." Again, the talks that I'm hearing sound different than years past, giving me hope that we can get this done. Now, if I'm here tomorrow and we haven't gotten it done yet, my window of hope is closing ever so slowly. I need this before January 7th. I know we play, Hang on. God dang it. I just looked it up and I already forgot what day we play. We play January 5th. But I'm saying January 7th is when, if we haven't gotten Dragusin or somebody in by then, I'm going to be upset. I'm going to be upset. Because that's a whole week that we just wasted negotiating, talking about biscottis and fucking cappuccinos with Dragusin's club. Genoa eating damn Spanish tortillas and shit. Which, by the way, in Spain they call it tortilla, but it's not a tortilla. It's a fucking omelet with onions and potatoes. But that's neither here nor there. It's an omelet. And I actually think that's what we're eating tonight for dinner. But I'm just saying it's not a fucking tortilla. I'm Mexican. Tortillas to me don't look like a damn omelet. Anyway, sorry. Don't mean to get distracted. But I'm saying we're going on these lunch dates with these motherfuckers. Get it done. Get it done. Pull the trigger. Do what you need to do. Get it done. Because I don't want to sit up here January 8th talking about, all right, we've entered the second week of January and we still have yet to get one person over the line. Got to get it going, man. Really upsetting. But 20 minutes ago, Fabrizio said, relax and patience. The deal remains on the right track. Whatever the fuck that means, man. Like, what is that supposed to even mean to me? Deal remains on the right track? What the fuck is that? What is that? I'm refreshing to see if anyone remember, like, if anyone posted anything else, but not seeing it. Spurs will pay 40 mil. 40? For who? Dragusin will be in for the Man United game, says Nishizono Shinji. That's a fun name. I've never seen you in the chat before. Big up. How you doing? All new members, well, not necessarily members, but new viewers. If you are new to the channel, let me know where you're tuning in from. Big up, Nishizono Shinji. I hope he's in for the United game. I'll tell you what. I hope and I pray. We need him. If I'm going to do a watch along, I hope I ain't talking about Eric Dyer and Ben Davies, Emerson Royale, Ben Davies. Give me some Dragusin. Some Draguso. Oh, give me the Dragusi. The Dragusi? Is that too much? Love frittata. Oh, yeah, Genoa. Sorry. Yeah, you're right. That's my fault. I don't watch Genoa. So there you go. Sounds like a Spanish team. If Levy wanted to spend 40 mil, Tobado would have happened. Bro, we're talking about 20-some million. Half that. Get it done. Rajat V. Big up. Hopefully I'm saying it right still. I'm not really good with phonetics either. Sorry. Sorry about that. I am sorry about that. What else did I have here? Got that SOONSUP-BELL. We already talked about SOONSUP-BELL. Y'all don't want to see this. I saw this. I saw this the other day or this morning, and I was like, what would everyone say? Just look at the state of this lineup. I just want us to go back in time for a second and remember where we were at one state. All right. We had Golini and net. Back three of Japhet Tanganga, Joe Rodon, and Davinson Sanchez. And in the middle, wing back, Sessegnon, Oliver Skip, and Tongi and Dombele, and Matt Doherty as our right wing back. Brian Hill, Dele Alli, and Kane up top. Just look at this lineup. And the thing said, how did we survive this as a fan base? I'm curious. How did we? Did we just close our eyes? When the 11 came out, I remember just feeling dead inside all the time when the 11s would come out. But I think at that time I was just like, I'm just here to watch. And Dombley with a 7.5. That's crazy. Look at that fucking lineup. That is insane to me. I saw that and I was like, you know, Jesus. This is the state of this lineup, bro. This absolute midfield of Ndombele, Skip, and Hill and Dele Alli in front of that. This is the... Oh, how did we do it? How did we do it? Golini was so shy. He was just here for vibes. But again, this goes back to my point about the captains, Oresh. Who was, even though he was dog shit, who was a guy that he still, to this day, Golini will post about, is Heung-min Son. Heung-min Son does such a good job of getting those new players, bringing them in, getting them all, you know, feeling like they're part of the family. And that's all good, man. That's what I need my captain to do. To be there as a leader, as a friend, and help ingratiate everybody. That's what I'm talking about. Speaking of, I just refreshed. Y'all have absolutely killed it this stream. 139 votes and 138 likes. Y'all absolutely talking to me nicely tonight. Big up every single one of you. Damn, this is 2 nights in a row that I've gone solo over an hour and a half, and we're banging over 130, 150 likes. Y'all are, mwah. Thank you. Thank you, y'all. Because really, that's insane. Big up, everybody. Chewy says thank you, too. Chewy, say thank you. Quit licking yourself. That's embarrassing. I hope y'all can't see what he's doing. The comments covering it. Chewy, I don't like hearing that noise. Stop. Jesus. The fact that Kane snagged a goal in that dog shit 11. Bro, he had 30 goals last year. 30 Premier League goals. Insane. Yo, what's going on with Tanganga is crazy. He hasn't played one competitive match for Augsburg. What are they doing out there? Was that the second leg game versus Chelsea? I don't even know what match this was. Let me see if anyone responded with... Oh no, what's this one? Someone's like, this one's even better. Golini, Tanganga, Sanchez, Roden, Davies, Winks, Lo Celso, Dele, Bergwijn. This one's even worse. Oh, this is so much worse. Oh, this is so bad. When we played Vitesse. Oh my God. When we played Vitesse, look at this fucking... This is worse. Oh, it's actually making me feel nauseous. I need some water. Jesus Christ. Dane Scarlett, Brian Hill, Steven Bergwijn. That's our attack. Our midfield is Dele, Lo Celso, Winks. Davies was our left wing back. No, this was a back four. Oh, God. Bro, this is so bad to look at. We were in the fucking trenches. We are absolutely in the fucking trenches. How did we ever have this? And Dombele did score a goal. Bro, this lineup, what is... This one doesn't even got Kane. Yeah, is this just a bad dream we all just collectively woke up from? Oh my God. Golini is a good man, and he's a rapper too, so that's nice. How the hell did we finish fourth with these? This is depressing. Tricky one. Joe Roden is actually doing very well at Leeds on his loan spell. I subscribe. I am not a Leeds fan, but I do pay attention to Leeds because I have a soft spot for them. Again, just real quick, they did do a fun little documentary. Russell Crowe narrated it. Basically, Russell Crowe made me pay attention to them, and anytime I think of Leeds, I think of Russell Crowe. So it's nice to think of them, and so I keep an eye on them. I keep an eye on the Leeds content creators, see what they're saying. They love Jed Spence playing left back, and they love Joe Rodon. They may have found their levels, which is that yo-yo, the up and down teams. The lower tier Premier League, like Oliver Skip, I think he'd probably do wonders for those clubs, like a Norwich, a Leeds type. This is depressing. Remember how bad Hugo got? Then Golini came on and he managed to be even worse. Look at this. Pep was right. It was there. No. Do you know who I am? Is what I would say. Jacob, repeat and repeat yourself. Old adage of only prediction of the future is the past. Believe me, after X amount of years, it gets easier. Chewy has Ainge cough. I don't remember it being that bad. This is unbelievable. Jacob, remember when we played Burnley and we had all our forwards out? I do remember that. That team has as much physicality as a 90-year-old. Bring up the starting 11 from Fulham in the cup under Ainge. Not much better. Oh, shots fired, Rich. Shots fired. Let's find it. You asketh, and you shall receiveth. Oh, God. Mickey Van de Veen, that's a fun name. God, but look at the rest of them. Hang on, let me change me so you can see. Fraser Forster, Emerson Royale, Davinson Sanchez, Mickey Van de Veen, Ben Davies, Højbjerg, Solomon, Skip, Lo Celso, Perisic, and Richarlison. Jesus Christ. In the trenches. That's where we were. In the fucking trenches. Oh. Still not as bad as this one, though. Is definitely still not as bad as this one. That one's insane to me. That one's insane. Yeah, watching that. Yeah, imagine doing all that. Dana Tanganga deserved no hate from anyone. No hate, but just when I look at this lineup, that's not good. They don't deserve hate, but just unbelievable lineup. Unbelievable. Yes, Sancho is going back to Dortmund. That's where it looks like. Big up, Foxy. Hope you had a good New Year's. Jacob FC Dallas shirt. I rate it. Hey, big up. Anyhow, that's crazy to me. I don't know. That is absolutely crazy. Let's see if has Fabrizio said anything else. We're all hanging to your every word, Fabrizio. Nope. Still just relax. It's on the right pace. Give us something more, Fabrizio. What's the over-under that should happen tomorrow? Yeah, that was one of the worst kits ever. Solomon's greater than Hill. It's a mid-off. It is a mid-off. Yo, I'll never forget when Tanganga pocketed Sterling week 1 under Nuno, I think. Jesus. Was it Nuno or was it Jose? I can't remember. But I just remember it was like Japhet Tanganga was good against Big Six opponents, and that's it. Fabrizio's probably gone to bed. This was 35 minutes ago. He never sleeps. Give me something else. What you got for me, Fabrizio? Let's refresh. No, same thing. People are probably losing their minds over this fucking comment. Just a comment like this gets enough people riled up on the internet. I love the cappuccino colored kit, David Shear. It's one of my favorites, honestly. I love it. Yeah, Son and Kane were turning up. The only good thing we had was Son and Kane in attack, honestly. Made Sterling and Salah look mediocre. He pocketed them. Foden, Grealish, yeah, he's talented. He just somewhere, I think Wilfred Zaha broke Japhet Tanganga, and he never was the same after that. And then he also can't stay healthy. It was like he'd give us a great performance and he was missing the next week. Then he'd come back and he wasn't good. And it was like, bro, this is a way poorer side. You're playing a winger not nearly as good as some of the other guys that you've beaten. But hey, I guess we move in that sense. But again, I'm going to show this to show the contradictory reports that we all see. Again, says that Dragusin has accepted all details of Tottenham contract. Personal terms have been agreed. Despite public statements on a new deal, he's now waiting for Spurs. So this was before all those other tweets. And again, it was I think 3 hours ago, Dragusin's agent said, We've heard from Tottenham, but we're still waiting to see what the club does. They're trying to act like they ain't agreed to personal terms yet. But hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm hoping for tomorrow? That we see a here we go. We see the club announce it. I need him to be here before Burnley. Just like I need every single one of you who tuned in today to know how much I love and appreciate you. This is the second day of the new year, and y'all have been blessing this stream, absolutely killing it, honestly. This channel, I always say it, this channel is nothing without y'all who view it, without y'all who like and subscribe. 146 likes, 143 votes. We have more likes than votes. That never happens. Let's keep it going for the entirety of 2024. More likes than votes in the chat. And usually there's about 40, 50 people who vote in the chat and don't hit a like. But make sure you are liking. Make sure you are subscribed if you don't mind. I'm going to go ahead and end that poll right now with a resounding 80% saying happy for SARR. Now get Dragusin ASAP plus, hey, Papi Chulo Mate SARR Day. Happy Papa Chulo Mate SARR Day indeed. But look, we've got SARR till 2030. Maybe we'll get Dragusin till 2028. Well, maybe. We'll find out. Those are the rumored deals anyway. We'll get to it. We'll be here. Obviously, this isn't the channel where it's like breaking news. Now Jacob's live. There's plenty of other larger Spurs channels that do that. You know, when news breaks, they'll go live. Look, I'm going to go live when my life allows me to. And I will be at some point tomorrow. And I hope it's saying, here we fucking go. Look at Dragusi. Look at old Poppy Dragusco. We're going to come up with some fun names. I'll think of some tonight while I play me some FIFA. And I'm going to get Dragusin on my FIFA team because fuck it. I'm already mentally like, get the man in. Get him in. No more excuses. But look, I appreciate y'all. Over 120 of y'all for the majority of this show. You're blessing me. You're making me feel like I'm doing something all right. All right. So keep showing up. Keep helping me feel all right because I appreciate you. Again, do the free thing. Like, subscribe, share with your mother, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your auntie, your uncle, your father, nephew, niece, barber, whoever. Just click the link, share it, and then the YouTube says thank you for that. Says thank you for that. Who was the... Yep, this is the one. It was Gift Orban, the player that last season he accepted. Talks progressed. I did a whole show. About Gift Orban agreeing to personal terms, and I was excited. We were looking at this, looking at that. But yeah. Next Fabrizio tweet. Here we go. He didn't tweet, did he? No, he hasn't. He hasn't tweeted again. He hasn't tweeted. I just checked. Hey, big up Derek Smith. Lateness is greatness. Says I'm late to the party, but good evening, Jacob. What do you think? Sack Postecoglou and get Wayne Rooney in. We've got the chance. No, I saw Wayne Rooney play for DC United in person, and then he managed DC United and failed and left, and it was a whole. Now he's at Birmingham. I saw him with Derby City not do great things. Yeah, but that is what it is. I love me some Ange Postecoglou. Now get him Radu Dragusin. Radu Dragusin. I need it. I want to see it tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow, and hopefully I'll be back tomorrow talking about here we go. Talk to me nicely. We just got the Hungarian vampire, the Hungarian dragon, I should say. But look, y'all, I've said thank you a few times, but one last time, let me say thank you to LFC for the double, for being a member for a month. David Shear gifting 5 memberships there. Faisal with the membership chat. In a coma with the 3 months of the membership. Appreciate that. And then David Shear gifting another membership. If you did get a membership from David Shear, remember to say thank you, David, and dubs in the chat for David every single time. But look, hey, big up. I'll be watching. Maybe we'll do some watch alongs when we got that little break. After United, it's like 2 weeks until we play again. So maybe we'll do something else then. But big up Ozan. How you doing? Says real quick thoughts on who will win the Asia Cup. I'm going for Sun. But obviously, if they all get knocked out quickly, it'll be good for us. But I'm going South Korea. Because Sun, Hwang Hee-chan, Lee Kang-in, Kim Min-jae, they got a lot of fucking big names now. It's funny how that happens like that. So Rooney just got sacked at Brum after 15 games. Wasn't he at Birmingham? Isn't that where he was just at? Yeah, Birmingham. Jesus, he can't keep a job for shit. Maybe Dragusin. Hey, Dragusin. I like that name. Sounds like a Street Fighter name. Dragusin. Hayukin. That's a great game, by the way. But anyway, y'all, that is going to do it. I've been rambling. Y'all have been hanging out, blessing me as always. So again, if you've done the free thing, if you've done the monetary thing, know that I appreciate you. And I say thank you so much. I will be back tomorrow, hopefully again with that. Here we go. But maybe not. But either way, we're going to be here. We're going to be talking about it. And we will be previewing eventually Burnley. But again, hopefully it's, we're talking about Dragusin being a Tottenham Hotspur player. Then we're talking about previewing Burnley. But we will be back tomorrow at some point. So make sure you are hitting that notification bell to let you know. While the outro plays, I will see if there's anyone live that I will send you to. Maybe Flawless with Sarcasm City TV if he's live or anything like that. Let me check. No, but I do see... I see Hassam with This Is Football's live, so I will send y'all over. So I'm going to go ahead and send y'all over to This Is Football with Hassam. Say Jacob Raid or Hassam, you're a fraud. Either one of those work. But until next time, folks, I hope you do as I will, which is stay blessed, stay fresh, up the lads every fucking time. And come on, you Spurs. Quiz.